Hello, everybody. It's Amy from AmyDenaeWeightLoss.com, and today we need a Chicago song playing in the background. You're the inspiration. Does everybody remember that song? So on YouTube, if you play a quarter of a second of a song, they have some very good detectable technology. So I would not be able to show you this video if I played probably 2 seconds of that song. So we're all just going to imagine it in the background. You're the inspiration. I want to talk to you today about how you are the inspiration for so many. Yesterday, I was talking to one of my best friends for the last 20 years, and obesity runs in her family. Health issues run in her family. There are quite a few kids, and it just seems like that it's kind of been this battle to be at a healthy weight, battle to try to not be obese, like so many of us dealt with. Definitely, there are people in my family, probably a lot of your families, who are dealing with the same thing. And yesterday she said, I want you to be the first to know that I got my prescription for Mounjaro. And I remember how she was talking about she felt like crying because of all the emotions. Of course, she knows about me and my journey the last year and a half. So I think there are more and more people who are watching you, who are watching your journey, who are watching your success. All of us started with what is Mounjaro and how do you spell it? Everyone had that day. Maybe for you, you're on a semaglutide like Ozempic or Wegovy, or another tirzepatide like zepbound. These drugs are doing wonders for people out there. But we all had that day where we hadn't heard of it yet. For me, that was a little over a year and a half ago. I lost 70 pounds on Mounjaro. And as time has went on, I've seen it gain in popularity. Also, there's been issues as a result with supply, but that's for another video. But how fantastic that our family, that our friends, the news. Sometimes we take the good, we take the bad. One thing that it's great at is sharing information, and people that had not heard of these body-changing, life-changing, future-changing drugs wouldn't have heard of it because of articles. Sometimes they get provocative and they focus on the negative in order to get the most clicks. But let's remember to get out there, to talk to our doctor, our medical professional, to read online, because you don't have to spend too long to find hundreds of people talking about how it's completely changed their lives. And so I want to thank those of you who are on the journey with me. There are so many who are at the beginning of their journey. Like so many of us right now, you're in the weight loss zone and you've got your eyes on that goal weight. And then a lot of us have hit it. And the joy of staying at maintenance. But you're the inspiration for so many. And I remember when I finished listening to her message, what I had in my heart after the beautiful long message of her sharing, like where she was, how she felt, the appeal process, insurance, how hard she has worked to still have maybe 60 pounds to lose, even after she's been active, loves healthy food. What I really felt in my heart was she is in some circles with some people who can really benefit from these weight loss injections. And I am as excited for her journey as I am for her loved ones who are going to watch her. And she could very well be the inspiration, not only like taking her life back and how amazing it's going to feel for her body, for her organs, for her legs, for the inflammatory, for some stomach issues that she's having. Not only can it be amazing for her, but I'm just thinking about the people who are going to watch her journey. And it reminds me of you and your stories and you sharing that people are asking you about it and your friends are asking you about it. And I was just talking yesterday about someone whose family has watched them. And I think we all try to have that balance of being a good example, but not being pushy. You're not going to make the best influence on somebody if they're annoyed and you push so much they're like, I don't want to hear about that anymore. I think we each try to have the right kind of balance as we try to be the inspiration, but stand back a little bit and be approachable. So when they're ready, the same way that it took us being ready, when they are ready, they'll say, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about what you're doing? It is very exciting to watch those around us taking advantage of these opportunities. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for being the inspiration. You're the inspiration. Everybody knew that was coming. Okay, well, I've waited like over a week and I told you that I wanted to share with you. So I was thinking about putting together, as a lot of you know, back on my website, you'll see downstairs is where I've been shooting videos for a year and a half, and it was phenomenal. But I had taken over, I live in a condo, space is at a premium. I had taken over the dining room table for a year and a half. And you can only do it during certain lights, only certain times of day. Plus, my amazing family, you know, they live in the home. So I found myself trying to figure out my schedule of shooting videos around their schedules and when the house was quiet. So this is kind of a dream. I'm up here in my room and I get to make a video anytime I want. And I was looking around for different things that I wanted in the background. And I was thrilled to have my dream item that I found. I found this old scale and I brought it in here. John was like, I think everything is going to work with that scale. He said, it's kind of like yellowish and I don't really feel like it's the vibe. I said, come on, this was my dream. And it's not heavy. It's very heavy. It's not light. So there it is. I haven't asked him, but I think it's going to grow on him because I like it. And I've been putting our power balls on it. Power balls of encouragement. But I think I'm going to have a tray right here. A tray, and I think I'm going to have them all stacked in the tray. Use maybe a little bit of glue because we're going to have a lot of power balls. I mean, hundreds. They're not all going to fit right there on the top of the scale. So if you have other ideas for our channel, ideas for topics, ideas for my new background and scenery, I would love it. Life is a work in progress. We're all a work in progress, and you make me sharper and better. All right, everybody, that's been our video for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.